Please say hi to the
They want to break the silence about menstrual hygiene management.
Because of time, I would like us to have a volunteer to demonstrate how we fix this part on a panty.
なんか日本でもこの月経衛生教育ってそんな進んでないじゃないですか。
Yeah, it used to be naive. I used to afraid when I'm under my.
Any volunteers, ladies?
We need to interact on that issue, but
Yes.
women now do not want to talk.
Maybe a question for men. Men. Are we listening?
いや私もすごいなんか勉強になりました今日は。
And the more we know, the more prepared we are when someone needs our help. Are we together?
皆さんおはようございます。今日はですね、月経衛生指導の、授業について少し一緒に学んでいきたいと思います。今回一緒に来てくれているのはスタッフのミリーさんと、ブライアンさんです。Hi, morning。今日はですね、彼らがこの難民キャンプに住んでいる子どもたちを対象に生理のことについてこう誤解とかそういったものがなくなるようにセッションを行います。それを少し今日見学したいなと思います。
現在私がいるのはケニア北西部。ここには30年以上も前から難民キャンプが存在します。周辺から流入した難民は20万人以上。今なお多くの支援が求められています。早速今日の会場に着いたと思ったのですが、
Another place, huh? Wrong place? Okay. I understood. Okay. このセッションをしようと思ったんですけど、なんかちょっと場所が違ったみたいですね。この教会でやる予定だったらしいんですけど、来てみたら空っぽで。Hey, I can help you. 子供たちがこんだけしかいなくて、なんか別の場所だったみたいなんで、ちょっと今からもう一回移動し直します。こういうね、情報の行き違いはあるあるです。もうね、やっぱりなんですかね、口伝えとかで結構広まってったりするんで、みんなが携帯持ってるわけじゃなかったり
歩くこと15分、ようやく人の集まってる場所が見つかりました。
Okay.
I am carrying reusable pads here.
Yeah, that's reusable pads, huh?
Yes.
And some treats for the children.
Yeah.
And I'm carrying water.
Yeah, you are. Some incentives necessary, huh?
今度こそ場所は正解のようです。青い制服はピースの難民スタッフ。
So you're from you're DRC. Yeah, 彼は例えばコンゴの難民。彼は南スーダンの、難民。こういったようにいろんな国のこの難民の人たちもこうスタッフとなって一緒にこのセッションを続けていくから彼らもきちんと聞いてくれるんですね。
Having a discussion, is it possible for us to sit like in a circle?
集まったのは10代後半の難民およそ40名。チームはこういったセッションを毎週行っています。
Today we want to break the silence about menstrual hygiene management. We'd like even men to understand more about menstruation. Someone is smiling there. Nataka mkue free kabisa. Leo tunataka tuelewe the challenges that ladies undergo. Yeah, your brothers. Waone where they need to support you.
そりゃ理想はそうですが、男女一緒のセッションは正直重苦しい空気で始まりました。
You know, sometimes you are the experts when it comes to handling your own menstruation. Cynthia, is there someone who would like to tell us how they normally handle their menstruation from the time it comes to the time it ends? Any volunteers, ladies? You are shy to talk about it in front of men. How many are saying we should just all men to go outside then we talk then men to come?
生理中の女性は汚れているという風潮は今も根強く残っています。女性は不安でも口を閉ざし苦しんできました。
Sometimes I used to be in pain. I don't want people to know I'm on my period. I just sleep inside. I don't want to walk or do that or that. I just be inside.
これはもう生理用品を支援するだけではダメだと、生理の悩みを男性もサポートできる社会がこの難民キャンプにこそ必要だと考えています。
But we are interacting on that.
We are interacting.
But we need to interact on that issue. But
Yes.
women now do not want to talk.
So maybe a question for men. Men, are we listening? What do you normally do to support the girls and women when they're having menstruation? Or why should you be in this conversation? Why should you be listening to people talking about this issue if you are not going to support?
すると少しずつ皆が口を開きます。
This is from menstruation.
Okay.
It is not created by a person.
Okay.
It is obvious from God, isn't it? You can't hear anything because you are a girl. That one was created for all ladies in the world. That way we can convince them, and we can tell the truth.
Let's make a very powerful clap for that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, very good. So I think he has mentioned something very important to understand that menstruation is normal. Are you together? Yes. And because it is normal and it is biological, it's not something to shame someone about.
Yeah.
If, for example, you see someone has stained the dress, maybe they were not aware they're having menstruation today, and they have a stained dress, it's not something to laugh about, because it's normal. Sindio, if you are drinking water, and that water spills on your clothes, do you go laughing and saying, water spilled on the clothes? Do you do that? No. So it's because we understand water is normal. So even menstruation is normal. So as men, one of the ways in which we get to support is by understanding it's normal and not making jokes or laughing about it or making someone to feel bad about having a normal experience. Are we together?
あとはそれを行動に移さないといけませ
I
ん。
would like us to have volunteers to demonstrate how we use this pad. We don't want to assume. How do you fix this pad on a panty? And how do you dispose? Yes, please come.
みんなまだちょっと恥ずかしそうですが、前に出て実際に手に取っての実践です。
Sometimes your sister can say she is very sick and can't even change. You can have a very small sister who is growing up and they don't know anyone else who can support. And now you are the only one taking care of her. Are you able to support? And the more we know, the more prepared we are when someone needs our help. Are we together?
恥ずかしがりつつ男子たちも果敢に挑戦します。
Doing your chores, your activities for the day. The wider side, do inakaa huku mbele. Ladies, how many know the reusable ones? So for this one, it's just the same procedure. It has wings.
少しずつ男性も女性も興味を持ったのか、お互い質問をし始めました。
Very good question. If a woman is barren, can they have periods? They can have a period.
What of these women who came to menopause? Are they still having menstruation?
So around 45 years, after 45, do women still have their periods? So I cannot go and surprise my elder aunt with a pad and tell her, Auntie, you are 60 years birthday, I'm bringing pad. When you get to menopause, it means you can no longer have your periods. Are we together? But even if they don't have periods, they can still give advice because they know about the experience. Are we together?
そして最後にどうしても伝えたいことがありました。
Because you are very special because God has given you another opportunity to have a fresh start. And that also means that if there are some cultures which prevent you from supporting another person, then that one you can determine what is the right thing to do. And the right thing is to support another person.
Let us not just learn, but also go out there and practice what we've learned today. Cindy.
彼女、her name is Dudu。彼女はドゥルといって南スーダンから来ていらっしゃる、難民の一人です。彼女自身もですね、やはりこれまでなかなかこの生理の問題について自分の家族であったりパートナーであったりと話す機会っていうのはあまりなかったと。
Before, yeah, I used to be naive. I used to afraid when I'm under my NPS, but a girl should not be afraid or should not be naive, to be strong and feel free.
And I understand that the menstruation period it is common. When I go back to the community, I can encourage somebody to be brave on it, and I can encourage my sister, or I can tell more them about how to handle it.
だから日本でもこの月経衛生教育ってそんな進んでないじゃないですか。こういうことだったらサポートし合えるよねみたいな、女性のナプキンってどうやって使うのとか、タンポンって何みたいな、そういったところからフリーにオープンに話せるこういった機会があるっていうのはすごくいいことだと思います。日本よりもはるかに生活が制限されてるからこそですね、こういったことをきちんとお互いが理解しておくっていうのが、コミュニティの健全なこの発展のためにすごい大切なんだろうなと思います。いや、私もすごいなんか勉強になりました、今日は。
そして後日、トイレ支援の撮影をしていた際にたまたまこんな映像が撮れました。
What's next? Maybe you feel like you wanted to buy. I need this one.
For the
Okay.
That's for the ladies, eh?
Yeah. Why do you want to buy this one?
Because I like to give it to my wife.
Yes. Okay. You like to buy it. You prefer buying it to your wife. And actually, your wife will be a very happy wife that you have come and pick it for her. So thank you.
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。皆さんの応援が力になります。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。